The story of a man on an incredible mission with one big twist. Dante 500 Miles on Psychedelics is a documentary that follows local Dante Liberato as he attempts to run from Colorado Springs to Moab, Utah on psychedelics. He joins us this morning along with the director of the film, Fernando Gonzalez, to tell us about their project and the upcoming worldwide premiere. Good morning to you both. Thanks for being here.
Morning.
Okay, so where did the idea for this project come from?
Originally, I wanted to do a documentary on psychedelics, so I reached out to someone that was in that space, and after like 20 minutes of talking, he like casually mentioned, "Oh, I have someone that's running 500 miles on psychedelics." Why did you start with that? You should have just said that from the get-go.
That's pretty wild, yeah. And why did you want to run 500 miles?
I wasn't really a runner before, and I fought professionally for a long time, really identified with that, and had a really hard time transitioning out of that sport. So I was just kind of in a bad way and wanted to feel something. I was really depressed and anxious and felt like the distance of 500 miles would guarantee that I would feel something.
You're going to feel something after 500 miles. Okay, I'd like to show a short clip from the trailer if we could. Can we take that?
He's a beast. The guy can suffer like no one I've ever met. But I think he's a little unsure. You know, he's new to running. You know, is he durable enough to run 500 miles? And on top of that, he's built this entire thing, the following, this documentary, based on an idea that he's had. He hasn't done anything yet.
Okay, it's so interesting. Why did you decide, though, to add psychedelics to the equation in addition to the 500 miles?
It was something that had been supportive for me coming out of fighting and just trying to find my way. And I also had an experience at a previous race where I was just breaking down, having a hard time, and a friend shared something with me, and it just felt like I had that gold star in the Mario game and started lighten up while everyone else was kind of falling apart, and I just realized how potent they are for removing the limitations we place on ourselves.
Okay, Fernando, I want to ask you, have you ever directed a film before?
Yeah, I've filmed a lot of things, but this is my first baby. This is the first executive produced, directed by, so this is my debut documentary.
And this was a huge undertaking, and I understand you had to front a lot of the costs. What was it about this story that made you decide to go all in?
It was just an inherently captivating concept, 500 miles on psychedelics. I feel like a part of it, I was in this echo chamber where I just was around him and his friends, and I was like, yeah, you definitely run 500 miles. And then I would talk to other runners, and they're like, there's no way he could do this. I was like, either way, I'm going to film something interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, the psychedelic portion, which ended up kind of shifting throughout the film as not the main focus like I wanted, it's just, objectively important to me because, it's helped me and changed my life, and that was the original goal, was to have something that I created with that as a foundation.
Because psychedelics can be a controversial topic, what has the response been to the movie, and when you tell people that, hey, this is what I did?
Yeah, it's been, I personally love the response that it's gotten. It's been extremely polarizing. You either love the concept or you absolutely hate the concept, and we've gotten plenty of both. Which I think is like what a good documentary is supposed to be, like it's supposed to split the audience. There's this quote that says it's supposed to make the comfortable disturbed and the disturbed comfortable. And I feel like we're doing that, and I hope that it stays that way.
Okay, Dante, what did you take away from this whole experience, and what do you hope that the audience takes away?
I realized how, I wasn't 100% sure starting off either that I was going to be able to finish the run. And
he tells me this now. Liar.
After you committed.
Liar.
And I remember the moment where I let him know that I was sure I was going to be able to finish it, and it was probably about halfway through. And that was just because I was feeling into the community that I had and the people around me, and just that's the biggest thing that I gained from it. Humans are capable of anything if they have the right kind of support around them, the right kind of people around them.
Okay, and for you, as the director of the film, what do you hope people take away from it?
I hope they take whatever they want from it. Even though psychedelics are really important to me, this is not a film where it's like being shoved down your throat. It's kind of like take it or leave it. It's more about the story of a human experience. I hate running, and generally I'm not a fan of documentaries. So like,
Interesting.
this is something that I encourage anyone that's like, oh, I don't really care to see someone run. It's nothing like you've seen before. So I hope that people see it, and we've shown the rough cut to about 15, 20 people, and it's been really cool to see how everyone has something different that they take away from it, or they're inspired, or they relate to something. So there is nothing that I want people to take away from this. I want them to watch it and interpret it, and at the very least be entertained, because there is some pretty funny moments.
Okay, speaking of that, of being able to see it, the worldwide premiere, one night only. It's coming up on Saturday, July 11th at the Ent Center for the Arts at UCCS. There's going to be a live Q&A with both of you afterwards, and there's a meet and greet too. So big question, where can people get tickets?
Dante500.com. It'll just send you to the Ent Center, and yeah, the main floor is almost sold out. It's going to be about 500 or so. We have the option to open up the mezzanine if there's a little bit more of an ask. But yeah, Dante500.com is where you can get tickets.
Okay, and if people can't make the premiere, are they out of luck, or how can they see this film?
We will be self-releasing on the 24th, and it'll be on the same website. We'll update it after the local premiere.
Okay, a really interesting concept. Can't wait to see it. Dante, I got to ask one follow-up question. After you're running 500 miles, are you a runner now? Are you going to run more, or are you done? Is that it?
I think this platform and the documentary has definitely given me an opportunity to run a little bit more. So I don't see myself signing up for races, but I could see myself running to another state again at some point.
And what about you? You going to start running?
Absolutely not.
Hasn't changed your mind one bit. Okay, thank you both for being here. We'll be sure
Thanks,
to post
Sarah.
all that information on our website as well, fox21news.com. Time right now is 8:31. We're back with more news and weather right after this.